What's the weirdest thing your partner does that you've just accepted? When he's alone, he talks to himself in third person, making comments on the things he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, XXXX has done it again. He's made the best omelet in history. For the third time this month. He's the man of the year. Look at him getting a glass, and opening the fridge. Oh, is he going for orange juice? Yes, he is. Okay, now he needs to do something, but what was it? Alright, the toast. The toast, everybody. He almost forgot the toast, stuff like that. I'm glad he does it loudly, it's hilarious. Especially when he gets tired and stops mid-sentence but keeps doing what he's doing in silence. Even funnier when he starts speaking again all of a sudden. My wife microwaves lettuce. Like when she eats a salad at home, she warms up the lettuce. Imagine if you cut off one of your feet and left it to rot for about a week. That's what hot lettuce smells like. She usually dresses normal, but sometimes she goes through phases where she dresses like people from different eras. Like a 70s disco phase outfit or a 80s rock chick outfit or a 1950s dress outfit. It's one thing to do this for a day or something, she will do it for like 3 to 4 weeks straight, ordering clothes on Amazon to make new outfits, wearing the outfits to go grocery shopping or walking the dog, etc. And then she rinses and repeats every once in a while. She also will obsessively watch movies from that era when this happens. She has been doing this for 20 plus years. She is known in our neighborhood for doing this. He lays on the floor to decompress, which isn't too bizarre. But he lays down in weird spots and occasionally accidentally scares the shite out of me. One time, he was lying on the floor in the front entrance closet, petting the cat, and fell asleep. I just saw his legs on the ground sticking out from the closet. My first thought was that he had fallen, hurt himself, and was unconscious. But he was just snuggling the cat. Another time, I couldn't find him anywhere in the house and started to freak out. But he was lying on the back deck on his belly, talking to the skunk that lives under the deck. This was at night. So all I see is a man sprawled on the deck in the dark. Scared me silly. Loses one sock. She'll be sitting in a chair watching TV or something, and 20 minutes later one sock is gone. I'd understand if she took both of them off, heat, comfort, whatever. But one is just weird. He always finds random objects around the house to make into a hat for me. Fresh laundry? Hot. Random plushies? Hot. Bubble wrap? Hot. Then he makes one for himself. We take a funny picture and hang it on our hat photos wall. When he wakes up in the morning, he puts on all his clothes, just to walk to the bathroom, take them off and have shower. Why? I will never understand that, lol. My wife says no to almost everything I ask her to do. If I ask her to bring me toilet paper because I'm out, she will say no but then proceed to bring it to me. It's her way of practicing being able to say no. Eats ice. Like all the time she's crunching down a tray of ice. It's weird as fudge and annoying, but I love her. I don't know how weird this is, but my boyfriend constantly talks to himself. He also gives voices to our pets, 2 cats and a dog. Each pet has a distinct voice and accent. Some of them have catchphrases. Sometimes when he's getting ready for work in the morning, I'll hear him having conversations with the pets and himself in all the various voices. It's hilarious and adorable. Sometimes I catch myself doing it now, too. My husband occasionally talks in his sleep and will also laugh like a little girl in his sleep. It absolutely cracks me up and creeps me out at the same time. My wife is a neat freak, always cleans up after herself and is putting things away. However, I noticed that when she runs out of toilet paper she will just take the new roll and stand it on top of the empty tube instead of replacing it. I asked her why she does that and she said, "It's the one thing I allow myself to be lazy about." I think it's hilarious. Eats minced garlic out of the jar with a fork. I'm just glad he's not a vampire. He needs the GPS even though he knows the area and the way. If the GPS goes out, he'll oddly panic. He's always hot no matter what. He's a nice furnace, but I'm always freezing cold and needing a million layers. He's gone to the doctor and they said he's in perfect health and everything is working efficiently. Definitely night terrors. Me, kissing him before I leave, "Bye, see you this afternoon." Him, terrified expression trying to get away without moving. Me, "What's wrong?" Him, "There's a leprechaun behind you." Me, "Okay, I'll put him outside when I leave." He gets very concerned about his socks to the point he will count them when he's folding laundry and get irritated when he can't find all of them. Then he accused me of doing something with them. Like I would do anything with his stupid socks. She does gatherer things. Bringing little trinkets home and presenting them to me. I always say very impressive. She puts little piles of things all over the house and gets upset if they are disturbed or I suggest getting rid of them. She sleeps with her eyes open occasionally, and will also sometimes laugh like someone just told her the greatest joke ever told while sleeping. I've accepted my little demon. He does this loud chicken noise, like a bokak, just randomly, and it could be anywhere. It's never been inappropriate, but it's always surprising and I laugh every freaking time. She mostly closes doors, but only mostly. Not fully ajar, not fully closed. I have never seen this wonderful woman completely close a door in 13 plus years. Luckily, it's just inside doors. Anything that could go or fit on top of anything else is called a hat. There are no lids, there are no covers, there are no toppers or caps. We have a top-loader freezer. She wouldn't say, close the lid. She'd say, put the freezer hat back on. Bottle caps? No. Bottle hats. Does the pot of boiling water have a lid? Nope. It has a hat. Wine bottle stopper? Try again. That's a hat. Trash bin cover? Trash bin hat Stern. There are hats and only hats. Edit to add that she's a native English speaker, but her family is Lithuanian. I think it's something she picked up from her dad as a kid and it just became a habit. She is aware that it's goofy. Often makes noises to narrate my life lol. Like making squishing noises when I use my beauty blender. When she gets a little too drunk it's like someone flips a switch. One moment she is totally fine. The next, she speaks in complete gibberish and says things that make no sense. And that's usually my sign that it's time for us to go home. My wife will give very detailed and specific directions when asking me to pick something up or to bring her something, in a very confident manner. She is almost always incorrect. Like asking me to go get her black scarf before we go out, she'll say something like, it's on the third shelf in the bedroom closet, on the left side underneath the rainbow scarf and the red scarf. And there's not only no black scarf, but no scarves at all in the closet. He cannot be barefoot, he will only do that when we are intimate or he is taking a shower or bath. He always has to sleep face away from me. Even when he's asleep and I switch sides after 10 minutes he turns around again. Apparently I talk a lot in my sleep. And I can actually hold conversations as I'm told. I don't remember anything when I wake up. I've once tried to explain that today is Thursday so that means tomorrow is Tuesday. Every time we watch a horror movie, my partner insists on turning all the lights on and then falls asleep within the first 15 minutes. She swears she's not scared. BF is a biologist and absolutely cannot stop himself from interacting with any animal/insect/bird that his brain has deemed interesting. I've spotted him softly talk to bugs and bees when he thinks no one's looking. Also, as long as he has deemed it safe, if we spot a snail, and he's really good at spotting snails, it's insane, he will pick it up no matter the circumstances. We've spent hours in parks/sanctuaries in one single spot if he spotted a cool lizard or an animal because we must make new animal friends. His parents tell me all the different insects, bugs and tiny animals he used to bring to them as a baby LMFAO. He makes weird noises. Like, we'll just be sitting there and suddenly he will go, awu woo. Wee shebang aha. It scares the crap out of me because it is loud, random, and usually followed by him flipping his hands all around. No, it isn't Tourette's. It's just him blowing off steam, or so he says. Edit TOADD, he does not have autism either. This one is innocent but just so odd to me. When you open our fridge, where the handle meets the door, there is a hole in the top of it. And every single time she opens the fridge she puts her finger in the hole and pulls it out. It makes this popping sound like you can make with the side of your cheek. And then she lets out a quiet little giggle. It's adorable. Lose her stuff all the time. I never thought I would be the organized one in the relationship, but I have routines for where my stuff goes. Keys hang on the wall by the front door, sunglasses hang next to that. Wallet, pen, and knife go on the table just below. Her sunglasses can literally be anywhere. I found them in the freezer, behind the toilet in the bathroom, and tucked between the cushions on the couch. Her tiny purse that she carries ID, CCs, and a little cash is the same. It could be anywhere. So when it's time to go do something outside, she's very rush, let's get going now. Until it comes time for her to find the purse, sunglasses, and keys. Then it's stand around and wait or help her find them. I've started adding 10 minutes to our timelines just for that reason. I find it somewhat endearing, but man, I wish she'd just put her shit where it goes. Edit, some of you never go outside and it shows. He randomly licks me. We will be cuddling and he just will lick my shoulder real quickly. I don't get it. Mine will play our fat cat like bagpipes. Without hurting her, he'll hold her under one arm until she makes her annoyed growl/whine, then pat her belly to make the noise change pitch and rhythm. I honestly don't get it, but whatever makes him happy. Also, the cat is obsessed with him and will let him do this for ages. If she runs away she comes back to him in 2 minutes to do it again. Weirdo creeps, both. Spends over an hour on the toilet. I've grown to understand it's a form of meditation and much needed alone time.